Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to math. So, like I said yesterday, today, or last week, today we're gonna step up our volume game and we're gonna do some strange looking figures. Keep in mind, the way that I show you might be different than the way your brain sees it, and that is okay as long as we end up with the same volume in the end. And I'll show you what I mean as we're going through it. So, here's your first strange figure. And there's a couple of different ways you could solve this. I built it with blocks so that I could actually take it apart and show you. But the rest of them that we're going to be working with are going to be pictures. So, there are a couple of different ways we can solve this. First thing we can do is we can break it apart into 3 different areas and then add those together to get our volume. That would be one solution we could do. Here's our original figure back. The other thing that I see is, what if we just took this part off and in our brains put it up here? Now I have one figure to solve for volume. So I want you to pick whatever strategy makes the most sense to you, whether it is taking them apart into all 3 pieces and finding it and putting it together, or making it like this into one figure. So pause there. I'll take them apart one more time so you can see. So if you're going to do it this way, you're going to pause now so you can see all the figures and so you can solve it. And if you're thinking of doing it this way, now pause so that you can see the figures on that way. Okay, so you should have an answer by now. So the concept of volume, or how to solve it, does not change based on the look of the figure. But we have to have full rectangular shapes to solve for volume. Meaning, if I were to try and solve this as a 3 by 3, that wouldn't be true because I'm missing 3 stacks right here. Right? So there would need to be 2 here. So here, I'll show you. So our figure doesn't have anything here, here, or here. So if I try to solve it as a 3 by 3, I wouldn't be able to do that because I'm adding more blocks than what our figure actually has. So that wouldn't be able to work. I can, in my brain, move things around, or I can break things apart. But I can't invent blocks that are not there, which is why we're working with these figures today. They're called irregular shapes. But in order to find volume, I have to have a regular prism. So for my brain, the easiest thing would be to go like this. So this is the one I'm going to show first. So this is a 3 by 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 times 2 is 6 times 4. 6 doubled is 12. 12 doubled is 24 units cubed. Keep in mind, your answer needs to have this part on it or it's not right. 24 versus 24 units cubed, very different. Okay, so for those of you that broke it apart this way, which in some figures it's easier, I'll show you what that's going to look like. So this one is a bit easier to just kind of count because they're all flat. So this is a 4, right? 4 by 1 by 1. So 4 by 1. So 4 units cubed. This one is a 4 by 2 by 1. So 4 times 2 is 8 by 1. So 8 units cubed. This one is a 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 by 1. 3 times 4 is 12 by 1. So 12 units cubed. But see how I've got 3 different answers here? Now I need to add those all together. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 doubled. So I end up at the same answer. This one just takes a little bit more work, but if that's the way that my brain sees it, then that's the way my brain sees it. So let's try some pictures now. So take a minute and look at this figure. There's a couple different ways you can solve it. I want you to see if you can come up with a method that would make sense for you, and then I'll show you the couple that I see. So the easiest one that I see there's 2 blocks missing here. I see there's 2 extra there. So in my brain, I'm going to take these 2 and put them here. So then that gives me a full rectangular prism here. And then since those 2 are gone, I have 3 extras. So my brain's going to take these 2 and fill in these 2 holes. So now they're gone from here. This is a full figure. And then 3 extras. So I'm going to show you how I would solve this one. If you saw something different, fantastic. I'm just going to show you the one that I see. Okay, so if I put these 2 up here, I now have 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3. So 3 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4. So 3 times 3 is 9 times 4 is 36. Keep in mind, my answer is not done. I need to add the 3 that are sitting down here. So it gives me a total of 39 units cubed. 39 units cubed. So I've taken these 2, put them up here. Now I have this rectangular prism plus 3 more. All right. How would you solve that one? Go ahead and pause here, if you haven't already, and actually solve it all the way through. How would you solve this one? So again, more than one method here. I can see 2 just by looking at it. You might see a different way even from the 2 that I see. So one that I see is I would cover up this top part here, and I would solve this as one figure, this big bad boy here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So 4 by 3 by 3. And then I could just add in the extra 6 at the top. Or in my brain, I could take this whole half off and stick it up top. Bam! So then it's a 2 by 3 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try to explain that again somewhere you can see it. So you could take this part off and put it up top because it's still 2 by 3, but now it's very tall. So 2 by 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But probably the easiest one to see would be to solve this piece here and then add the 6 more. So that's the one that I'm going to show you. But again, you should already have an answer. However way you solved it, we're going to compare answers at the end. So I see 4 by 3 by 3. Okay, so 4 times 3 is 12 times 3. 2, 4, so 36, but I'm not done because I have 6 more floating up here that I need to add in. So put that down here. It is 42 units cubed. How'd you do? So again, even if you solved it a different way, we should still have the same answer. All right. I might be able to fit one more there. How do you see this one? Go ahead and pause here, solve it all the way through using your method, and then I'll show you what I'm thinking. Okay, so if we take this one and we fill in this hole here, what I see is the majority of a full rectangular prism, but subtracting 1. So in this one, we added this one. I'm going to subtract just 1 because there's still 1 missing. So I'll show you what I mean. So I see a 2 by 3, 2 layers. So 2 times 3 is 6, times 2 is 12. But I know that this one is missing because I moved that one there. So minus 1 11 units cubed. I think these figures are way more fun because they take a little bit more problem solving and puzzling out to solve. So these ones I find really fun. So, how did you do it? Do you have a same answer as me? You could have also taken the bottom off, right? There's more than one way to solve these. It's whatever your brain sees to make the math the easiest. All right, I gotta turn it over. Uh-oh, that's math from the other day. All right. Solve that one. Okay, so what I see is I see a 3 by 2 for 3 and then 2 extra squares. So 3 by 2 and then 1, 2, 3. Don't want to count for 4 because this is not a full layer at the top. There's just 2 extras. So 3 times 2 is 6 times 3. 6 doubled is 12 plus 6 more gives me 18. Add the 2 floaters. 18, 19, 20 units cubed. Uh-oh. I am far too zoomed in here. So I'll walk you through my math since you didn't see it. So 3 times 2, right? That's my base, 3 by 2. For 3 layers, 1, 2, 3. Not counting this top one because it's not full. So 3 times 2 is 6 times 3 for 18. And then adding the 2 floaters here at the top for 20 units cubed. Give that one a shot. Okay, so again, I would just hide those top 3 and solve this cube down here at the bottom and then add 3 more to it. So I see 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 3 by 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, you can't say 4 because this is not a full layer. So it's a 3 by 3 by 3, a cube. So 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27, and I need to add 3 more because of these little floaters at the top. 27, 28, 29, 30 units cubed. 30 units cubed. What would you do for that one? So here, I would take those 2 and put them here, and then I have a full rectangular prism. So I see 3 by 2, 3 by 2 for 1, 2, 3, because remember I'm going to take this and put it here. So by 3. 3 times 2 is 6 times 3, 18 units cubed. So if you saw it a different way, but you have the same answer, good job. How would you solve that one? So I would take those 3 off and deal with them at the end. I see a 3 by 2 by 3. Oh, look, 3 by 2 by 3. And then I'm just going to go, yeah, take that 18 and add 3 more. See, 3 by 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, for 3 tall. That's the same equation we just solved. But I'm going to add 3 more to it because he's got some floaters at the top. 18, 19, 20, 21 units cubed. Handful more. How about that one? So, take this one, fill the hole, and now you have an easy to solve cube. A 3 by 3 by 3. Guess what? We already solved that. It's right above the card. 3 by 3 by 3 is 9. That's right, 20. So instead of adding the extra 3, because we just put that there, so our answer is 27. 3 by 3 by 3, 27 units cubed. because we already have that same math right there. Ooh, there's a tricky one. What are you going to do there? Okay, so I see 3 by 2. 3 by 2 by 1. So 3 times 2 is 6. Plus the floating 3 at the top. Three more. What do you do with that bad boy? It's got some hidden figures in here. Slow down. I see a little corner. There's something hiding here. All right. So I see 3 by 4. I see that these are filled in. My brain says take these 3, fill in this hole. Now I've got a full rectangular prism. You could have also done like this bottom section and then this top section times 2, because there's 2 of those kind of looking pieces. A couple of different things you could have done. I think I'm going to take these 3. I'm going to fill in this hole right here. So then I have a 4 by 3 by 3. So 4 times 3 is 12 times 3 is 36. Again, you might have seen this figure a different way than I did. That's okay, as long as we end up at the same answer of 36 units cubed. If you did some like crazy cool chopping of like the bottom piece and this piece and that piece, sweet, make sure you don't overcount them. So if you did that way, it probably looked like 4 by 3 by 2 for this bottom piece here. And then I see 6 blocks here and then another 6 over there. So then probably adding 12 more. But as long as you end up with this 36 units cubed, good work. All right. How about that one? This one's tricky. All right, so I see a figure down here at the bottom. If I move this, I'm still missing some pieces, so I'm going to deal with the top later. So I see 3 by 3 by 2. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 2 is 18. Okay, so then the next row, I see 3, 6, plus 1 more is 7. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Again, if you saw it a different way, but we ended the same answer, nice job. All right, you ready for your last one? There it is. How are you going to solve it? This one is probably easiest to just count. Or you could take these top 2 and fill in the gap here, and then you'd have a 3 by 2 by 2. But I see 3, 4, 5, and there's the same side on there. So there's 10, 11, 12. That would work. If you pulled these 2 down here, you have a 3 by 2 by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6 times 2. So same thing we did here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 more is 12. Good work today, and I will see you tomorrow with some more awesome math. Nice work. Bye, guys.